We're ready to get this rumble going.
For the thousands in attendance, millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
That's right. Welcome everybody to IMBA TV, where everything is in balance. We've got TMC remixed against BO1 here in the EU CraftCup number 30 Friday night esports event. Thanks for joining us here at Imbalance TV, where everything is IMBA. With me is Jim Raynor, and I'm MC Dust. He's going to go ahead and take it away for us.
I'm glad you didn't mention Torre, because he's not at the same star stature level that I have. So that was a good move on your part, MC Dust. Good work.
And the third time you mentioned that. Anyways.
Rmdx is spawning as Red Terran in the bottom left-hand corner of Zelnaga Caverns. And he's talk about paranoia. Like 12 seconds into the game, and he's got an SCV doing a lap around his base.
He's afraid of the instant probe warp.
Yep. Now BO1, on the other hand, is doing no scouting whatsoever. Chrono boosting in probes, built a pylon in his main base, and again, like, look at this. Back behind the grassy knoll. Finally, BO1 will do some scouting after warping a gateway into his main base and continuing to chrono boost in probes. Looks like no early round gimmicks, or no early game gimmicks, no tricks, no chicanery, no foolishness as the scouts pass each other, and Rmdx picks off a gold mineral on the way to scouting. That is a fascinating little twist. I'm going to do that in my next game. That delays his scout, and there's almost nothing to see anyway. Usually, he's going to do a lap around the Protoss main base. Meanwhile, BO1 will check out the Terran main base. Has BO1 checked out the gas? BO1 has seen the gas. Okay, so BO1's got an exact idea of Rmdx's build order. Rmdx is BO1 is laughing about Rmdx's gold mineral mining. BO1's getting a second assimilator. Anything you guys would like to add at this point?
You know, besides that gold, besides the high yield mineral that SCV is carrying around, there's nothing too much. It looks like a pretty standard game so far.
Cybernetics core is about to be warped in by BO1. And BO1 says he's carefully going to check out the gold mineral expansion. Now we're noticing that we've got a barracks and a factory in the main base with no add-ons whatsoever. And Rmdx probably is telling us he's going to tech up hardcore because he is building a bunker right beside his bunker, right beside his supply depot, and he may wall himself off completely depending on how intensely he intends on teching up.
It looks like he's going for the 1-1-1 here.
He may go 1-1-1 with Banshee. You know what I'm saying? Like the most hardcore, because bunker's pretty. Yeah, he is going to completely wall off his base, and I think one of these two buildings we'll see a tech lab add-on on one of the two buildings, and the gold mineral is finally cashed in. Now, BO1, on the other hand, he's teching up pretty hardcore too. He's going right from one gateway up to a robotics facility, scouting Helion, and we're not seeing a Banshee. We're not seeing add-ons to any of these three buildings. So, you know what? Rmdx has been really paranoid this whole game, and I guess if it works, he's trying to scout with that Banshee, or with that Helion, it's not going to work. The Helion loses 70 health in about 2 seconds. He's going to have to spend a scan.
And we're seeing a 3-gate robo here from BO1. 3 gateways and 1 robo facility. And that robo facility's first unit will be an observer.
And finally, the tech lab being built on the factory, an expansion command center for Rmdx, a second bunker. In any event, a third gateway does come into existence.
And there is an expansion going down right now for Beijer as well.
So both players are expanding. Beijer's observer will probably see everything. Yep, nothing's going to stop this observer. There's no way to stop it. Beijer will see all of Rmdx's base. And that scout dies on the ramp. Nice counter scouting by Beijer. No more robotics facility units yet. And
here's a drop ship. 2 Hellions and 4 Marines. And it's
the thing is, Beijer is... Yeah, like, Beijer's seen his entire base.
And now that observer did follow that drop ship, so I think Beijer's going to be aware.
Yeah. Yep. The thing sometimes you want to do is make it look like you're not aware.
Yeah.
Which is a much more advanced, that's a much more advanced tactic. Far beyond the scrubs broadcasting this event here, I'll tell you that. But it is a tactic amongst advanced players. And the thing is, he's now revealed that he's waiting for it because he's got the four stalkers are right here. So,
and a second observer is out on the field as well. So
yeah, Rmdx should now realize he did a scan and saw the stalkers. I don't know why he's running this into the back of the base. I guess he thinks he can pull it off. We'll see. There it is.
And here it comes, right into the mineral line.
And those Hellions are going to go down fast.
That's right. Marine and a Hellion gets lost.
Yep.
Second assimilator, or fourth assimilator just now finished up. We do see also a robotic support bay and a forge being finished. So we're going to see some upgrades as well as some Colossus come out to the field.
And no Stargate, so this dropship will be able to hang out back here for all eternity. In any event, if we take a look, Beijer has got 45 probes mining off of 2 bases with 4 assimilators. On the other hand, Rmdx has only got 33 SCVs. Now, again with the bunkers. I understand in Heart of the Swarm, the bunkers will come with a leg upgrade, and they'll actually be mobile. In any event.
That would be ridiculous, Jim.
Well, I tell you, that'd be right up Rmdx's alley, man.
That's for sure.
We'll in with bunkers. In any event, a second and third factory for Rmdx, a lot of tech labs, no vehicle upgrades, so there's no siege tank, no blue flame Hellion, no upgrades such as that. We see Beijer's observer again going through the middle of the map. And I'm hearing it's Beijer is how we should be pronouncing the name. Maybe it's Swedish, I'm not sure, but he's now known as Beijer.
Beijer, all right.
And we'll just stick with that. Thanks to Torre for researching that.
Yeah, good job, Torre. Great job. As we see Thermal Lance being researched and level 1 attack upgrade just about finished here for the Protoss ground units. We also see a patrolling barracks over here on the left side of the map.
Yep. To watch for any funny stuff. Like, I don't know what would be happening on the left side, but...
And it looks like he's got 2 robotic support bays. Beijer has 2 robotic support bays, guys.
And I wonder why he would be doing that.
Maybe it was an accident. Maybe he forgot he placed the one behind his mineral line.
Could be. Yes, that's a good point. In any event, 60 probes off of 2 bases for Beijer, 47 SCVs off of 2 command centers for our MDX. If we take a look at the army count, 1 observer, 8 zealots, 2 Colossus, that Thermal Lance is almost completed, 12 stalkers without blink, and 8 zealots with no charge ability.
Are we going to see a high yield struggle?
Look at this.
Just as Hellions push in. Oh no, these probes are going to be cooked.
The back floor. Big trouble. Oh man.
So many kills. One of these has 14 kills. They take out almost all of the probes in that natural expansion, bringing the total for Beijer down to 36 probes.
The probes all gathered together when he moved them to one very tiny location in a panic move. Now, I've seen Jinro. What he does is he takes his he takes his workers, and he moves them like all over the place. Like he doesn't move them anywhere. He moves them like 2 centimeters off of his base and just leaves them there motionless and doesn't try to fight. And that way he spreads out all his workers, and that way what just happened there with the Helion attacking like 15 workers at once because they're all gathered in a ball, it doesn't happen. That's obviously a very advanced technique and extremely difficult to do.
And there goes those Helions getting melted. And it looks like a high-yield expansion is going down. We could see a gold standard if that is successful.
And a third base by Rmdx. For some reason, he's playing extremely passively and does not want to get into the high-yield mineral expansion planetary fortress game. No blink on the Stalkers, no charge on the Zealots. 3 Colossus.
Level 1 armor upgrade for the ground units of Protoss. Level 1 attack also upgraded for the same Protoss player. Oh yeah, we've got some dancing Vikings as well as a dancing Raven, quite heavily dancing.
If it works again, look at this. He's going to go back in, but he's going to find some resistance.
And you know, looking at the supply counting station, we do see that there are 156 supply for Rmdx, as well as 153, you know, currently for Beijer.
And he tried to bring back that dropship after laying it in the back of Beijer's base for 15 minutes or for about 10 minutes, and the dropship was quickly killed. Finally, the Twilight Council is on the map. The first thing researched out of the Twilight Council will be the Zealot charge ability.
That's right. Level 2 attack upgrade also going down for Protoss. Let's take a look at what Goody's got here. I mean, no, it's Rmdx. I would keep on doing those. Anyways, we've got 5 factories and 1 starport. That starport does have the reactor core on it, and these factories one of them is getting a reactor core, and the other one has a tech lab.
Rmdx has got the strike cannon upgrade for the Thor. I'll be fascinated to see what he does with that ability. Because he does have several Thors. Let's see what he does with it. What do you say? Do you think he's going to use it on the Colossus?
It's
like one at a time?
You know, it's hard to say. He got that upgrade quite early. When he got his Thors out, he started the upgrade. So it's hard to say what he's going to use it on, but I would assume he would use it on the Colossus.
15 Zealots, 28 Stalkers, 4 Colossus, 5 Sentries. You know, I wonder if Protoss can just cut the Terran army in half right here, or right here with several different force fields.
That's for sure.
You got to wonder about that. Now, at this point, Rmdx is mining with 70 SCVs off of 3 bases.
Compared to the 54 off of for Beijer, and Beijer has successfully placed down this high yield and is successfully mining, so you guys know what that means. Gold standard!
Now, the Zealot charge ability was chrono boosted in and completed.
And here we go. Rmdx having a problem with this high yield. He looks like he's going to try to do something here as we get the main conflict. And yes, defensive drone has been placed down. And we're seeing that the cannons go down on these Colossus, and those Colossus are following. And here we go. These Thors are just kind of walking all over these Stalkers. And it looks like Beijer's going to be in big trouble here.
And the pride of Team Media. Oh, there they are.
Yep, there it is. 300.